Hello everyone, today is Brochure Tour Day, and in today's video we're going to be looking at the brochure for the 2003 Lincoln Aviator. And we start off with a cover of coil springs. Lincoln brochures in the early 2000s were very weird. That's about all I can say. The photography is amazing, but they really highlight more on the background and things of that nature than the car itself, although there will be pictures of the Aviator, of course. It's just very odd. This is a really cool picture of the Aviator's grill looking up. I did review a Lincoln Aviator from this era. I will put the link in the description box below so you can watch it. That must be the Aviator's crankshaft with a really nice wooden background. And if you can hear wind in the background, we have a storm coming in, I think, so I apologize for that. Here is a all-wheel drive Aviator Premium. It is in silver birch metallic. Basically a baby Navigator. This is an interesting time for Lincoln too. So the Aviator was based on the Ford Explorer and the Mercury Mountaineer, and of course the Lincoln Navigator was based on the Ford Expedition. But Lincoln went through this era of let's make both of our SUVs look exactly the same. Both were three-row SUVs, although the Lincoln Navigator obviously was the larger of the two. But if you're just looking at them at a glance, it's really hard to tell the differences. Some people can see right off, like I can. For instance, on the Navigator, the side view mirrors do not have this upward appearance. They more are on their sides, and the front ends are a little bit different. The interior is the dashboard, especially because they're the same. Of course, you have your satin nickel clock on this leather background. The dashboards were basically modeled after the old Continentals of the 60s. Dual cowl dash, as you can see here. The biggest difference between the Aviator and the Navigator was this right here. This panel here on the Navigator said Navigator. I don't know why they didn't make it say Aviator on the Aviator. It's kind of weird. But the interiors were really, really cool. I love that dual cowl dashboard that they had. They had these Optitron style vacuum fluorescent backlit gauges that were extremely easy to read in day or night, bright or dark. What was not easy to read in daylight, if your lights were on, were any buttons that were backlit that were painted satin nickel. So here's the thing. These buttons are all backlit with white LEDs, and if the sun is shining, that illumination almost makes the typeface perfectly match that background. Kind of an odd little thing to talk about, but it was a lot of people had quality concerns over that with their vehicles. Alright, so here we go. 3-page spread. Got your third row seat back here. Second row captain chairs. The vehicle I reviewed had the second row bench seat. Of course, you had your custom console here that actually flipped all the way out to provide cup holders for the third row passengers, even though they had them in their trim plate. And of course, up front. Completely different from the Explorer and the Mountaineer on the interior. Alright, and here is a Aviator Grill that just kind of like is laying in the leaves. Chiseled look and bold, broad stance. Aviator exudes confidence. Combination of forged steel and lightweight alloys. So it is fitting that it is in this background. And the Aviator, if you can find them now, they're kind of rough, but they were nice when they were new. This one you can definitely tell the Explorer. They also suffered the cracked rear panel. That rear liftgate plastic part would always crack. Alright, here's some features here. GPS navigation. Even in 2003, like, this is still looks like a pretty nice screen. They're still pretty easy to use, although they do look dated. I'll give it that, but they still operate and they work just well. Of course, you had Ford's keypad entry system. Rear climate controls. You can also turn your vents on and off. You had a 12-volt power point and your ashtray here. You could also opt for a rear DVD entertainment system. That was a pretty nice little feature there. And of course here you have all of your audio controls, your air vents, your clock, dual zone climate control, things of that nature. Sunroof, wooden leather wrapped steering wheel, xenon high intensity discharge headlamps, large side view mirrors that had signal repeaters, adjustable foot pedals, and it had a side impact protection system. All of your specs, and of course, as is standard with a lot of Lincoln brochures, the specs page is incredibly detailed. You also had your wheel options here. And all of your standard equipment. Again, I did a review an Aviator from this era. I think it was a 2005. I'll put the link in the description box so you can watch it. If you ordered an Aviator Premium, you got these in place of or in addition to the standard Aviator. And of course all of your options. And you can go to their website. Alright, and some colors here. They are still real chips, albeit they are a bit smaller than the previous Lincoln brochures. But here we go. You had a nice assortment of colors available to you. The vehicle I reviewed was mineral gray metallic, and it had the light parchment interior. And I wouldn't mind having an apartment like this. I like the couch, I like that chair, I like that table, and I like that view. Alright, that does conclude our brochure tour of the 2003 Lincoln Aviator. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/neighborhoodcarreviews and our Instagram channel at BrensOJ1. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.